Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone. I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet. I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you could just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama? You missed your deadline! Damn. You can't stop me!
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation? This way! Hurry!
It's Wake, it's me! I'm Stewart, remember? Quickly, get inside! There's no time to lose! Oh no! Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
I was trapped. There was no way out. The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out. Follow the light.
You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there. run. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Follow my light. I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away. You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Now you'll die.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
You made me this way, and now I'm gonna kill you. This is it, wait! Just like... I can keep this up forever!
baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here. Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got...
Yeah, it does look pretty good. I don't know if you can hear me. I put my headset on, because it's just easier than typing. I tried to turn my fan down a little so it's not so loud, but... Oh shit, oh yeah, she's waiting for me. Yeah, the game does look pretty good, though. I never played the original one, though, so I can't really say for a comparison, but from what I'm seeing... I played, I don't know how long I played, like 2 hours only of it? Not even, I don't think. A couple days ago when I streamed it. It was actually getting pretty interesting.
You have a lovely wife, if you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host of the local radio station. Any chance of giving me...
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me with this. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
I just hope my fan isn't too loud because I don't want it to disrupt the video is all.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones.
I wouldn't care as much if it was Twitch, but YouTube I'm trying to, you know, make my content seem somewhat professional-ish. And a ton of background noise probably doesn't scream professional. Oh shit, I say right before I smack my own microphone.
So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Is she just taking photos of me?
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you
Whoa, look at that float.
Okay? Okay. Just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. Thinks to side of you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car. We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord. A Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes?
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all your books. I got the cut up from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you. Right. So much for a quiet vacation.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, because it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs...
Can you hear me now?
Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again?
Is the fan really loud if you can hear me?
Yourself a rocker. Unbelievable.
It does that. Get stuck. Yeah, you need to give it a good solid whack. You put the lime in the coconut, drink them both up. Now that's what I'm talking
Static.
about. Yes.
Let me see.
I've died and gone to hell.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the static's probably the fan. I really don't doubt. Oh my goodness. Well, at least you can hear me. Figured I'd turn the mic on just in case. Maybe something exciting happens and I have something to say.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stucky.
Do I want to die? Oh goodness, ma'am. What's going on down here?
Overeager fans always did.
Oh, so like when I'm not talking, the fan takes over? Shady. I have it on like the middle setting. If I turn it any lower, it won't really be blowing enough to cool me off. But if I turn it any higher, it'll be way too loud. It's an issue. This old lady gives me the creeps a little bit. Is it just me?
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
Okay, in between talking, I'm probably just gonna mute the microphone then, so I don't get too much fan in the video.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
Yeah, it's a PS5 exclusive. It did make people mad. Same thing with the Last of Us Part 1, the remake. People are pissed that it's for PS5. I was on Instagram the other day looking something to do with The Last of Us Part 1 anyways, and all the comment section was literally people being like, put it on PS4, put it on PS4. You guys expect? What do you guys expect? Like, the PS5 has almost been out for 2 years now. Like, it's about time that they start, you know, pushing out the old console and just making things for the new generations. I mean, it's kinda how it always goes. I'm so excited for the Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, though. Genuinely so excited. Probably the most excited game so far that I've seen announced. The game I'm most excited for, I should say. That would be proper English. Besides maybe Saints Row, but Saints Row's coming out pretty soon. I think it's down to like 40 days or something. I'd have to check. Counting down the days, though. But besides that, I'm most excited for Final Fantasy VII. And it's coming out in the winter, apparently. They never said a day, though. Yeah. That's the thing, is, like, I understand them weeding out the old consoles, but it is still hard to get the PS5, but at the same time, it's like, that's kind of how it goes, so what can you do about it? They do need to make it more accessible, though. I read something that apparently I don't know how true it is or like the fine detail, but apparently Xbox is outselling PlayStation at the moment in Japan because it's easier to get a hold of an Xbox. Which is surprising because Japan is usually not the ones buying Xboxes first.
Are you sure you read the directions right? It's nothing like
I love how Xbox is only getting sales, though, because PS5 is so hard to get a hold of. Honestly, I have high hopes, but I'm biased when it comes to series that I already love, I'm already invested in. Like, it doesn't take much to please me at that point. Like, just being honest. I'll still be critical, but I'll still probably love it. Kind of like Fallout 4. I'm critical of certain things about it, and I get why people maybe don't like it compared to the other ones, but I still love it. It's still enjoyable. For me anyways, but that's just me. I understand wanting to wait for the best, especially when it is them like rebooting an entire franchise. Yeah, that's what I figured. I figured like PS5 is overall still outselling because it is like, I think it's already on like one of the highest selling consoles of all time. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure I saw something about that. So, yeah. I was gonna listen to this whole radio thing, but... Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I am and I'm not, but I'm also haven't really put too much deep thought into it. I'm just kind of hoping for the best and waiting till it comes out to see. Okay, how do I get the power on again? Okay, I think there's a specific... Oh yeah, I gotta go out front. Screwed me over the last time I played it too, because you gotta go back out here, where you came from. Anyways, though, yeah, I'm just hoping for the best with Saints Row. I haven't really put too much thought into what could go wrong. Although I doubt, like, I highly doubt the characters will be as iconic as the original gang, but hopefully they're cool. I highly doubt, though, they could ever replace Shondi and Kinsey and Pierce in my heart. Yeah, that's what I thought. I knew it was up there. I'm pretty sure it's like high up there. I honestly am not too positive. I haven't looked up like what is the highest selling console. I don't know if has PS4 overtaken PS2? I'm pretty sure PS2 is still #1, right? I know that much, but I haven't checked like the specific stats because I know PS4 is like in the top 3 or some shit like that. So if PS5 is more than PS4, that's why I'm curious. I'm curious now. I kind of want to Google it. If I wasn't playing this game. Are you Alice? My wife.
I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Ooh. Yeah, maybe they're just trying to not show too much of the story. Hopefully that's why. for the trailers. Hopefully. I have faith. I have pretty good faith that they can make good characters. To be honest with you.
Hello there.
Like I said, I doubt they'll be as maybe as good as the old ones. But I mean, who knows? Who knows? I have hope. I'm not, like I said, putting too much thought into it. I'm hoping for the best. I'm pretty sure it's PS2 is #1. I don't think it's a Nintendo. I'm not even sure if Nintendo is in the top 3, to be honest with you. They might be.
Surprise.
But I'm about positive PlayStation 2 is #1 the last time I looked.
I thought maybe
Trying to think of what the other ones would be. Yeah, but that is a spin-off, so could have been made by a different dev team than the normal Saints Row team. Who knows? Plus, you know, sometimes devs have a down day. Sometimes they have a bad moment. I'll cut them some slack. I also never played it, so I think I have it, but yeah, I've never played it.
Alice? Alice? Alice! The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Moment game. Okay, I was incorrect. I paused it to Google what the top selling consoles were because I'm genuinely curious. And #1 is PS2, so I was right about that. Okay, see, yeah, we're both looking it up at the same time. Yeah, I was just gonna say I was wrong. I'm surprised Nintendo is 2 and 3. And the handheld consoles too, not even. That's surprising. I honestly would have never guessed that the handheld consoles were 2 and 3. The DS and the Game Boy. Okay, well, good to know. I mean, that's what because I was thinking of like consoles, not handheld consoles. So when I was thinking like Nintendo consoles, I was like, I don't think like Wii or GameCube is that high up there. I guess freaking DS and Game Boy are. I mean, it makes sense. They were really popular. Still are. Yeah, I'm surprised. And PS4 is #4. I think I can't even remember. I can't see the whole list right here on this stupid site that I'm on. It's only showing me half of the list because I was gonna see something. I think that's that same old lady that was talking to me in the hallway by the bathroom. That sounded like her. Oh my goodness.
I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice.
I love how literally almost every PlayStation is on this list. Except for PS5. The list I'm looking at anyways doesn't have PS5 on it. But it has PS2, PS4, PS1, PS3.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight.
Anyways, I'll stop looking at the list and get back to the game.
I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
Okay, 1 second. I'm trying to go back to my stream. Yeah, they do dominate handhelds. That's obvious. I just didn't think the handhelds sold that much. Like, I would have never guessed they sold enough to be number friggin' 2 and 3 in the top selling consoles. I mean, it makes sense when you think about it, but when I was thinking like traditional consoles, I never even considered handheld consoles. I guess I wasn't thinking. But yeah. I mean, it is kind of what's kept Nintendo around for all these years. I mean, they're handheld consoles and they're like big IPs that everybody loves. Yeah, I know, I was having a laugh about that. It hasn't changed either. It's been like that for years. I remember looking it up years ago and it was the same. Even during the console wars, when everybody was saying Xbox 360 was better and selling better, I remember looking it up and PS3 was still in the higher ranking because of the like the non-American sales, basically.
From a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned.
It's like y'all never won nothing. Y'all gaslit everybody into believing you won something, though. Microsoft. Not to hate, I've played Xboxes. A console is a console if you can't get a hold of anything else, but I don't know. Just never been where it's at for me.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Been in an accident. Yeah. Yeah, they do have, that's what I was saying, they have all 4 consoles in top 10, and honestly, I wouldn't doubt if PS5 will be in there once we get, like, final sales in a few years or whatever. However they update this list, however frequently they update it. I don't doubt if PS5 will be on there too eventually. Literally every PlayStation console will probably be on there eventually one day. It's pretty bad. I'd be embarrassed if I was Xbox. Y'all were lucky to even get 360 on there, to be honest.
Hey, you! There's been an accident. I need help. Listen, I need to rent in. Oh, hell. Carl Stucky. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square.
Where is this man? Am I gonna have to chase him around here? Yeah. Personally, I kind of love Nintendo's approach the most. They literally just sit back, don't even say anything at all. Just kind of do their own thing. They don't even have to, like, try to compete with anyone at this point. I mean, neither does Sony, but you know what I mean, like... Sony still shows off tech and stuff constantly. Nintendo barely does. They barely really do much of anything. They just kind of sit back, release games, and collect their money. Get the hell away! Find help! 911!
2 birds?
Ah, what the fuck? Okay, this game is frustrating for one thing. And that thing is that honestly, I'm surprised they've even sold 15. They clearly caught up a lot because PS5 got so hard to find. Honestly, like, why is it even so hard to find anymore? Like, I get scalpers, but, like, still? Are there still that many scalpers 2 years later? Are we okay? Jeez.
this. Let you...
Bright Falls Sheriff Station. How may I be?
Hello? Hello?
And keep those cholesterol...
I'm just... Hey. It's rude. No. No! Pretty much. They just go like, oh, Pokemon? Oh, Zelda? Oh, Mario? And they just like collect money. They don't even really need to do much. You probably would have got a giggle. I was watching YouTube the other day and some commercial popped up and it was for Pokemon Go. And it was like, now introducing the Pokemon Go, brand new Pokemon Go trading card game based off the Pokemon Go game. It's literally just Pokemon cards, like from back in the day. I'm like, new? New game? Like, okay. Like, okay, I guess to the kids nowadays, but this ain't new, guys. This ain't new.
Get to the gas station.
I thought that was a person. The fuck? That old lady's giving me visions.
What the hell was that?
That's what I was thinking. Like, it can't be scalpers. It must be something to do with, like, they're just hard to make, or, like, some shit to do, because, like, I feel like it's... Little, even then, though, I mean, I guess COVID fucked everyone over. Clearly, but yeah, that's kind of super shitty that it's literally just because I can't make as many as I can. Oh, where the hell am I supposed to go? I literally don't remember. Oh, yes, this direction. Yeah, that's what I was saying. The shitty thing about this game is the dodging. See, because to run you have to hold down L1, and to dodge you have to press L1 and like move the stick at the same time. But it only seems to work if you're like not moving currently, like when you're already running. Like, see, I won't dodge. I'll just start spinning and like, oh no, oh no. Okay, that scared the shit out of me, that music. But yeah, it's stupid. Like, see, if I'm standing still, he dodges. He dodges. But if I'm not standing still, he won't dodge. He'll just, like, run in a circle. Because of the way that the like, controls are mapped to the buttons. It's very weird. I don't know if it was like that in the original, but it definitely is weird. Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised, because, like, even, I was looking in the, PlayStation store the other day, just randomly, and, oh my god, don't throw an axe at my head. Anyways, and, I saw they have, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game, so, like, Magic the Gathering kind of thing, but, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Which makes sense, and it's like an online battle royale type of game. Like, you go online and you can play against people and you collect cards and all that shit, which makes sense for Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm surprised they haven't done that with Pokemon. They just have like the Pokemon Go. It's the closest thing, kind of, but it's not really a card game at all. But yeah, it was funny the way they look, because it's literally the trading cards in the packs like it used to be. It's like, I mean, I guess it's technically new, but it's not really new. Like, if that made sense. How do I get in here? Oh, there's a door right there. At least I looked first before doing something totally stupid like trying to jump through the window there. Oh my god. Holy shit. Go. Oh, that was so weird. I don't even know what to say about that. It's just like a bunch of texts popped up on my screen like I was getting notified for a new message, but it was literally all of our old messages from when I was asking you if you can hear my microphone. I don't even know how to explain that. Good lord. Where do I go? Where'd a bitch go to get out of this forest?
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Some other way, eh?
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the Larwood site.
Yeah, I see it. It's a giant green flashing light. Like, I knew it was over here because I played this part. But, oh my goodness. I hate when they throw shit at me. It's so uncalled for. Oh wow, it's still doing it. It's still popping up old messages from earlier on my screen. That's nice. Oh my goodness. I really hate trying to start generators in games. Is that just me? It seems like such an unnecessary mini game. Ooh. Okay, I need to go back here, and there we go. Oh yeah, shit. Was I just thinking? Oh my god. Wow, when something hits your mind and then slips it in a second, that's fucking beautiful. Well, I'll remember what I was gonna say. Ooh, time for the radio.
I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. Listen, people. I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't picked up in the studio. It's an old man like me, it's like it's just grown wild. Well, here I am, and don't keep you company all night long if I weren't. It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
It's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Can I blow this up?
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but the fact is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that,
Okay, I forgot that this was originally an Xbox game. I was trying to remember what freaking console this game was released on. For some reason I was like, was it like the PS3 era or the PS2 era? And yeah, it just reminded me it was Xbox 360.
It's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
I'm not seeing your new messages. Weirdly, every time you send a new message, it pops up an old message on my screen, so I have to look down at my phone into the chat directly. That's why I was just like super slow to respond to that. I don't know why. It's every time you message, it seems like it pops up on my TV from my PlayStation. Some older message from earlier in the chat that's like weird. I don't even know how to describe that besides I hope you understand the vague description I gave. Because that's the best I got. Where the hell? Is he talking about hot dogs or like... I kind of like that they remade Alan Wake. I mean, not only because I didn't play it, but because, it shows that they're, like, giving Remedy a little bit more love. And they're a pretty good developer. From what I've seen from playing Control and, the bit of Alan Wake I have played, they're definitely different. And that's something we need more of now. And they're really good at making, like, X-File, Twilight Zone type of vibe stories. Because, like, I've only played Control. Like, I never played Alan Wake, so I'm going off of Control. And Alan Wake gives me Control vibes in certain parts, so I know that's obviously would be reversed because this came out first, but I did not play it first, so we're going with what I played first. And I love knowing the fact, too, that actually they're low-key confirmed to be in the same world. So, like, it's kind of different going into Alan Wake knowing that. I don't know, maybe I'm just weird. Feels like it's giving it a bit of a different experience. Because it's not just like mysterious, oh, what's happening? It's because in Control they confirm it's like an otherworldly paranormal event that happened in Alan Wake. And it has to do with, something to do with his books or some shit like that. I mean, it's kind of obvious there's paranormal shit going on here, but like, it's kind of cool knowing that it's like a confirmed thing. And I don't just have to sit here and guess what kind of weird shit's going down. I already know. There's weird paranormal shit going down. It's not just me being crazy. Now I just want to know what that weird paranormal shit is, though. Him finding, like, the part of him, like, looking for his wife, I was curious. I'm wondering if they're gonna do, like, I can't remember the name of this movie, maybe you know it, but there's this movie with Jodie Foster in it, where she's on a plane, and her daughter goes missing on the plane, and she spends the entire movie, like, freaking out and searching for her daughter on the plane, and then in the very end, there's like a twist where her daughter never actually existed in the first place, and she was just going crazy. And I'm wondering if they're gonna do something like that with his wife in this game. Because him looking for her and shit, I'm like, maybe she never existed in the first place, and his memories of her are just like his imagination. That's literally just me guessing. I have no idea what's going on in this game. That's my guess for the story. Yeah, wow, YouTube. Pretty much. I I don't know if it's YouTube or my PlayStation, but it's great. I almost wish you could see it, because there is a setting I noticed the other day, so I can set it so people can see, like, the comments that are popping up as they are popping up on my TV, like what I'm seeing in the stream, so you could see the freak out it was doing. But sadly, I did not set it to do that. Yeah, see, I was watching this part, and that's why I was saying it gives me Control vibes, because this part, like, this whole, like, weird little shit going on, I know it's, like, supposed to be, like, a fake TV show based off the Twilight Zone, but this whole part of with the gun, it's very reminiscent of parts of Control that you would have no idea what I'm talking about, because you've never played Control and have never seen them, but just trust me. Just...
Quantum immortality. Under no circumstances.
Yeah, Flight Plan. Yeah, that's a good movie. I haven't seen it in years, but I remember my dad loved it when I was a kid, and he made me watch it with him. He thought it was so good. Oh my god, look at I can move myself back like this. Da-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na. This is what you call an extreme backstep. I probably shouldn't have laughed at that, but the way that guy made that face. In Night Springs. Okay, I think this is the boss fight. Where are you, homie? Whoa, where'd he go? Quit moving! Oh my god, you're literally like hurting my eyes. I'm trying to focus on your stupid fucking invisibility shit. Trying to see you. Where the fuck does he keep going to? Stop! Why does he move so fast? Did I get him? Yep, we killed him. Good.
Assuming I'd reach the lights of the gas station alive.
Oh wow, that creaking noise is that stupid thing up there. I literally thought it was something like outside of my bedroom. I was so confused for a second. god, how far is the gas station?
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Yes, that giant weird Bambi float.
After the insanity in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting, at least for a moment.
Is he talking to himself, or is he, like, narrating this? I don't understand exactly.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place.
I mean, it seems like he's narrating, but... like, how would he be narrating this? Is it not happening in real time? How do I go down here? Can we move this truck slightly? Bitch.
Outside there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her, fix her. I'll bring her back. The story won't come true. If I stop, she's lost. I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
I don't know, you're narrating everything, so... like, if this is happening apparently in the moment, and you're narrating everything, you probably are a little crazy. Just gonna say it.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Blake. You are...
I'm alanwake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake. Not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
Are you still streaming?
Are you okay? Listen, we'll figure this out.
Oh my god.
Let's get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station. Okay? Mr. Wake.
See, you are still streaming, but... to click over to your thing and it...
what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And
it's like paused, but it wouldn't let me unpause. So now I know why I never played Alan Wake before, because it was a 360 exclusive. I was trying to think, like, why didn't I ever play it? Yeah, this is kind of weird. They literally do this at the end of every chapter. Or episode. I only know that because I played 2 episodes. I played this one and then the second one, and they do this at the end of every one. They put that up like it's a credits. Yeah, still making your maps. I see. Your dorms, or what is it that you're working on exactly? I'm an idiot, so forgive me. Cabin had disappeared.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up. Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Well, YouTube seems to have fixed the problem because it was showing me your text normally again. I never owned the 360. I've played them, but I've never owned one. The ones I have played were like at friends' houses, family, whatever. But they were never mine.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding.
Oh, cool.
I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can
Close to being finished with all the dorms?
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Wrong room.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body.
Well, at least Remedy isn't a Xbox exclusive dev anymore. I don't know if they ever were, but with them making Alan Wake exclusive. Because they deserve a lot better than being an Xbox exclusive. I'm sorry, I just have to say it. Kind of like Remedy because they remind me of like not a AAA dev, but like a AA dev, and I feel like we don't have enough of those anymore. Those like, you know, not indie games, not AAA games, but like those in-between games that are still really good quality. But they're definitely not like the Assassin's Creeds or Grand Theft Autos of the gaming world. I feel like that's Remedy, and that's kind of what I like about them.
Don't worry. We'll just
Kind of have that school charm in that way.
I know, it's stupid.
So I feel like we don't have enough AA devs anymore. Or maybe that's just me. Maybe I don't know any of them.
Tell me a story, writer.
I used to have the dark really spooked me too.
I mean, hey, chainsaw sound. You don't have to be a Gears of War fan for that. No. I saw Resident Evil 4. There's a special controller from the launch, and I think it's a GameCube controller. But anyways, it's literally shaped like a chainsaw. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. You'd have to see a photo of it. It's literally shaped like a chainsaw.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Well, come on, why'd they have to cut it off? Why couldn't they show us some of the goods? No, I'm kidding.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Well, I guess everyone has to get their start somewhere.
He'd send me to a hospital for tests.
I like them though. I think Remedy has a lot of potential to do really good from what I've played so far of their games, which is like 1 and 2 hours of one. I plan to finish Alan Wake though. And so far, unless something really drastic happens, I'm liking the vibe of the story. I'm liking the setting. It's interesting to me. So far I'm liking it. So unless something extremely drastic happens in the story that just makes me utterly hate it, so far pretty good. And Control is really good. So yeah, I like them. I like Remedy. They seem to have some good potential. To see them make more games. I don't know if they've made any more games besides Alan Wake and Control. I'd have to look into it, but I think they might have. I can't remember.
Have you started looking for my
They have, but I'm not sure.
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this.
Why is it so expensive? Is it like a really rare game or something like that?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see a wife.
Who is this?
inside the junker.
Try and do something with my fans on.
I left a little something there for Miss Rollins.
Okay, I'm done.
After you ditch the cops, you're gonna go to Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Love.
I wanted to have a toque, but it's hard to light a lighter right when there's a fan pointed at you.
Sheriff said I could go out back.
Well, it's not hard to light it. It's hard to keep it lit. What is that? Okay, I will go back there, but I wanted to go here for a second.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located...
Honestly, I was torn when I was buying, when I was in the PlayStation Store, between Alan Wake and Indigo Prophecy. I probably will get Indigo Prophecy at some point, because I really want to play it, because it's Quantic Dream, and I love them, but... oddly, it's like $20 for that game, and... Well, I guess not oddly, but I mean, it is an older game. Oh, rare controller. But, yeah, it... Oh, I literally just completely lost my train of thought when I looked up at your thing and said rare controller. What the hell? Oh yeah, Indigo Prophecy. I really want to get it, but it's $20, and Alan Wake was 20. It was like 22. So I was like, I guess I'll get Alan Wake because it's newer, but well, technically, but. I feel like they're both kind of the same vibe, because I was considering getting both, but I was like, they're both kind of the same vibe. They're both kind of like a story about like supernatural shit, than a game that doesn't have too much action. So I was like, maybe I'll get them separately.
I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station.
The hell?
I can't talk now.
Oh! You know, that might be why Remedy sounds so familiar to me. Like, they've always... The names sound kind of familiar to me, but I just thought it was because of Alan Wake. That's good to know. I never played the Max Payne games, though, so... Well, I guess they are clearly a good dev. I'm surprised they haven't done more then. Although I kind of like the Alan Wake and Control more than like, or their work they've done with that kind of stuff, that kind of genre of like, I don't want to call them horror games because they're not scary at all, but they're like thriller, supernatural. They're different. They're unique. Whereas, like, Max Payne is kind of, like, typical action. That's not too unique. No offense to Max Payne. I've literally only ever played, like, maybe 2 hours of Max Payne 3 back in the day. And I just couldn't get into it personally.
I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation.
Should stream it if you had an opportunity to. I mean, it'd be good to get views. There's been a lot of people streaming Quarry.
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my...
But you should play it.
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need
Yeah.
to play of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
talk to someone.
Well, I mean, I know Rockstar made Max Payne 3 at least. I guess they didn't make the first couple, apparently, but I know they made the third one.
Anything beyond that was
Which is yet another IP that Rockstar could be doing instead of another Grand Theft Auto game, but you know, whatever. I love how anytime I bring that up to people too, I'm like a hater. I've brought it up to a few people and they all look at me like I'm just being a hater of Grand Theft Auto. It's like, hey, I am the #1 Grand Theft Auto fan. I've been a freaking Grand Theft Auto fan for my whole life. I'm probably Rockstar's #1 fan over here, very close to it. I literally looked into everything about Rockstar, everything about their games. It's not that I hate Grand Theft Auto at all, or that I don't want Grand Theft Auto 6, it's just I wish they would do other stuff. Why I say that is because when Rockstar is forced to work on stuff that they don't want to work on, it doesn't come out good. A la Grand Theft Auto 5. Like, I watched the whole thing on that, I think I've told you about that before. But Grand Theft Auto 4, they tried to take it down a more serious route in the storytelling. And it got a lot of, like, bad reviews for its story when it came out. So they ended up having to give in to fan service and go back to more of like a goofy storytelling from like the older Grand Theft Autos, which is what happened in Grand Theft Auto 5. And I think a lot of why Grand Theft Auto 5, in my opinion, is the worst Grand Theft Auto story-wise is because they were literally forced to work on it in a way that they didn't want to. They were forced to make it more goofy when they wanted to make it more serious. Like, put a writer under pressure and they're not going to be doing their best work. That's all I'm saying. It's not that I don't want a Grand Theft Auto 6, I just think that they would probably be better off doing other things, and maybe if they worked on other projects we might actually get some incredible games that don't feel forced. That's why Red Dead Redemption 2 was so amazing, because they worked on it for almost a decade and perfected it. Like, I don't know. My rant's over, but yeah. That's how I feel about the subject. Love how I just ranted over everyone talking in this game. I mean, they could be, but nothing's been said about it, and if they are, then I'd be happy if they were secretly working on it, because that's very much like Rockstar. Like, Rockstar is a dev that tries to keep everything, like, on the hush-hush, and, like, avoid spoilers and shit for people, but yeah. I just really wish they would work on something else. Like, I want Grand Theft Auto 6, but I don't know, I just, like, maybe I'm just disappointed after Grand Theft Auto 5, because, like, I liked it, I played it a lot, I enjoyed it a lot, certain aspects of it, but the story wasn't really that great, and I don't know, I just kind of wish they would work on a Bully 2, or an LA Noire 2, or a Manhunt 3, or a Max Payne 4, or something completely new that we haven't seen before from them. I mean, I'm probably asking for too much, but
Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna get Grand Theft Auto 6 when it comes out. Probably gonna play it to death. Probably love it, maybe. But still, I would love for them to be like the PS2 era Rockstar, where they would, like, take risks and they would kind of do what they wanted to do.
You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cool jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave...
That's a lot of reason, too, I think, why one of the Hauser brothers left Rockstar. One of the founding people of Rockstar. I read something, like, the Hauser brothers were basically fighting because Take-Two forced Rockstar to keep working on Grand Theft Auto Online for longer than they wanted to. And then there was, like, inner fighting between the Hauser brothers. One of them agreed with Take-Two and decided, like, we're gonna keep working on Grand Theft Auto Online. And the other one was like, no, we need to start, like, working on other games like we always have done. And I'm not sure which one left, but I wouldn't doubt if it was the guy who was not agreeing with Take-Two and continuing on with the online shit.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here.
Because when they made Grand Theft Auto 5 and they made Grand Theft Auto Online, they literally didn't expect it to be popular. They just made it for, like, a tacked on online system, and it became really popular and it made them tons of money. And that's that. But I find that hilarious how they literally didn't even care about the online. Like old school Rockstar, they did not care about the online. They just made it so that they could have like an online service type of thing for people, because they had one in Grand Theft Auto 4. And it just blew up, took over, and kind of fucked them over, honestly, when it comes to making single player games anyways. And now everyone's complaining about them coming out and saying that Red Dead Online is over. It's like, good God, guys. First off, everyone complained in the first place that Red Dead Online wasn't very good. And now everyone's complaining that it's going away. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, people.
These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
But I don't know, yeah. I don't know. I'd like to see Rockstar doing other stuff again. I think it's funny though that they came out and canceled the remakes because they were planning to remake Grand Theft Auto 4 and Red Dead Redemption 1, but they came out and canceled them because everybody hated on the definitive edition of the Grand Theft Auto trilogy. Because people don't seem to understand the difference between a remaster and a remake. Because the main complaint I heard was that everybody expected it to look like Grand Theft Auto 5. Everyone expected them to make Grand Theft Auto 3 look like Grand Theft Auto 5, even though it wasn't a remake. Like, again, make it make sense. I'm partially talking over because I have seen this part of the game, but I'm sure it's really inconsiderate for anybody watching. So I'm so sorry. You got me talking about Rockstar, you know I could go on forever.
Mr. Wake? Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. It came true. It knew. So, don't. You will come back for me? You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Rusty. Stay here. Aww.
Shh. Good boy. The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Yeah. Yeah, back in the even early PS3 era was kind of like that. Kind of. Like, it's definitely honestly more in the like late PS3, like PS4 era where everything's been like so mainstreamed that developers aren't even allowed to take risks anymore. Like back in the day, a lot of them were allowed to take risks because it was like, cares really, because gaming was, it's mainstream. Which I'm not trying to gatekeep. Like, I'm glad gaming is mainstream and popular and shit like that. I'm glad with that. I just hate that, I hate the business aspect of it being mainstream and just how it's fucked over so many, like, smaller devs, like I was saying earlier. Like, we don't have as many AA devs anymore. And we don't have as many devs taking risks anymore. And it's just annoying. It's just annoying. I'm glad more people are enjoying games. I'm just not glad the way the business side is handling it at all. They're just fucking over people. I'm not a fan of it.
There was no way to get the lights back on.
That didn't sound great. Yeah, like PS2 Rockstar, PS2 era Rockstar, making like the Warriors game, like you would never see them do something like that nowadays. Like, not even close.
Please don't feed the animals.
Hello? It's Rusty. Oh. Rusty. Gave you an axe. Ah, why do they all move so fast? Fuck you, fuck you. It's very annoying. I don't remember you moving this quickly before. Oh my god, oh my god. I mean, I hate that part of it, but I mean, there are still tons of amazing games coming out, so I feel like that's not even the problem. I mean, like, that's a problem, like the constant recycling of the same shit. Especially when it comes to, like, COD, because literally they're just recycling the same game and getting you to pay $90 for it again, and mostly it's just so you can play online. Like, why did you need to make a new game for the exact same thing? Just so you can charge people for it. Stupid. But, like, I agree. Like, I don't have a problem with the battle royals and shit or anything, because there are still tons of amazing single-player games coming out. I saw one video the other day that, on TikTok, this guy was talking about how everybody nowadays complains that there's not enough— what the fucking fuck just hit me? Let's not even question that. Anyways, how everyone says nowadays that, like, gaming is boring. A lot of people say it's boring and shit, and he's like, if you say gaming's boring nowadays, you're probably the boring one, because you're probably somebody who only plays fucking Call of Duty and Fortnite, and when you're saying the gaming is boring, you just mean the battle royals are boring. And I completely agree, because there's still tons of amazing single-player games, like...
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it. Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
It's Lover's Peak. Hello, 911? 911 won't come to rescue me in the woods, it seems. Keep trying to get a hold of them. Oh no, somebody hit me with an axe from behind. Hey! Totally rude, sir. Totally rude. Why is Lover's Peak at such like an ominous place? How are you gonna walk across? Shit, I was like picturing like one of those places where you pull up in your car. Out in your car. One of those Lover Peaks. Not this like hiking trail you're taking me on. The Great Old One. Fucking rude, sir. Fucking rude. I would love it if y'all would stop throwing your fucking things at me. I don't know. I think games are just as imaginative as they used to be. I will say, like, they're more cinematic, for lack of a better word, in the sense of, like, you don't get, like, those weird, goofy games like you're talking about, like you were mentioning. Those, like, weird, obscure, goofy games, like, everything has to be, like, a really well-written, seriously done, cinematic game to be taken seriously nowadays, but I don't know, I think there's just as imaginative games out now. My fucking lord, can you stop throwing your axes at me, please? And I think I can have an opinion on that. I mean, I'm finished 26 games in a year. All brand new. And all single-player games, so I think I can have an opinion on newer games. And those are just the ones I finished. We're talking about the ones I played. Honestly, probably like 60, I wouldn't even doubt. At this point, I'm basically a reviewer who just doesn't review. Ah! They like come out of nowhere. I hate this flashlight. I do think that gaming does need a switch up. And I do miss some of the old aspects, but I'm also older, so I could just be nostalgic for my childhood. I do agree, I miss those like goofy games you'd get and shit. Or like those games that would be based off movies and shit, like you don't get those anymore. Like those random games. Everything has to be either like a serious AAA game, and even most of those are like previous franchises that are just still going. Ah! Would you fuck right off? Oh my god, that was totally fair. That was totally fair. literally, this is what I mean. You can't dodge in this game. You, like, actually can't dodge the way that the controls are. It's so fucking stupid. And when you get, like, herded around by fucking enemies like that... Where are they? What the hell? Fuck you guys. Music started playing. Where are you? Oh, I gotta, like, get the fucking cutscene to trigger. Any of them are there? Ah! This is what I mean. This is what I mean. What a great dodging button, and I run so slow. Oh my god. Your dodging button is amazing, guys. Who mapped this shit? That's just stupid. I'm literally pressing the dodging button that entire time. I don't know. I don't really see many interesting indie titles, to be honest with you. They're all kind of the same platforming bullshit. Well, even back in the day, the weird games that were interesting were, like, really random and obscure, and most people don't remember them, so... Like, most of the games that are popular nowadays are just franchises from those days that are still going. And a lot of those franchises, even back in that day, weren't new. Like, Fallout was never new when Fallout 3 came out. Just like, it's still not new. But it was on console, so people were like, this is new. And a whole bunch of new people found it. Holy shit, I'm trying to run past them at this point. Excuse me, I'm needing you to get... At this point, I literally am just trying to run past them. Like, this is stupid. I'm actually getting really annoyed here. This is a good time for you to head to bed. I might rage quit. Because, what the hell? But yeah, have a good night. Thanks for coming in and letting me talk your ear off. I don't know why I felt so chatty this stream. It's not normal. See if I can get past these guys. You know what? Run! Okay, so, okay. This works. Bitches! Okay, we made it past them running. I will say, I killed them the first time I played this part, so I don't feel bad for running past them. The bird's fucking up my whole trip. What the? That didn't at all look weird.
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! That's what I got for you! You monster! Wait, where'd that one go? Hear that? It's them. That's what I got for you. Lover's Peak, right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it. Better get ready. They'll be on us soon. This is it, Wake. Our last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
Let's cut the act now.
Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her and I'll...
You're gonna give me the manuscript or you'll be sorry.
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
He had Alice, and he wanted... the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power, but I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
My microphone was off.
What the hell?
Rusty had warned me about these traps. It hurt like hell. I was stuck.
All rude. Wow, great. No, I'm gonna die. Yep. Love how squishy I am.
Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power, but I had no manuscript.
How did that almost kill me?
I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
Oh. Oh, this is great. How does this keep happening to me?
Rusty had warned me about these traps. It hurt like hell.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. God damn it. Alan, move. You so slow, Alan. Okay. Yeah, I haven't made it too far. I'm only on the second chapter? Episode? So far, I'm enjoying it. Good grief, that was nice. I can't really just run from them ever. What in the hell? Here, eat that. This guy runs reminds me of the Evil Within. Like, has such a slow, like, small stamina bar. Get up here. Oh, and then I'm moving, like, so slow up this thing. Purposely, no. Okay. Charge and run. Oh, God. Oh, God. You know, I'm gonna die. Oh, no, not the rest of them coming up the hill. First off, screw you. Oh yeah, you haven't been broken yet. At least they give you a lot of ammo. I can never outrun them. Got them all, so we're good. For now. Okay. Going the right way? This looks like an area, yep. That should kill them, I really hope. Oh my gosh, sir. Don't sneak up on me like that. Fuck, I hate how they can just throw shit at you. Their aim is too good, too. Okay, why are there just generators all over? Am I supposed to be doing something with them? Oh, great. And I'm like right at the edge of a cliff, too. Goodness, I didn't quite realize you were at that side of me. Oh, great time for a reload. Good luck to me making it through the woods. These woods? Ah! You guys got like an agenda or some shit? Oh my god, I'm gonna get friggin' murdered down here. I'm gonna die because I stupidly stuck myself on the side of the cliff. Run! Fuck you and your throwing of the axe. That was hateful. Yo, these guys are annoying. Hey. No throwing. Please. I'd much appreciate it if you don't throw that at me. Honestly, I feel like I'd have a better chance of running from them if they didn't throw shit at me. You goofs. So cheap. Oh my god, how did that even hit me? Like, see what I mean? Their aim is way too OP. I feel like their aim's OP. Like it's a little too OP, maybe. I'm just bad. That's probably what it is. Holy son of a fucking bitch. Ah! Love how you have to be standing completely still to dodge. Or am I doing something wrong? Try something. Figure it out. There are small aspects about this game, mostly in the gameplay, kind of bug me. Everything else seems amazing. Oh shit. Oh shit! What an idiot! I can't believe I just did that. You know what? Well, at least it put us here. I was figuring it was gonna make me run through the whole forest again. That was bad, but I panicked. I just jumped. Okay. Stupid. Typical. That's cool. Love that you do that. Go through. Okay. I was gonna say where. Shouldn't run up to that door. Yep. Gone. Sip gone. Okay. Surprised we survived that. Back here. Right at the house, are we?
The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What am I, crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
Okay.
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
I mean, sure. Guess bright side.
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus. The story is life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Dies. I think I'm already kind of getting the twist. Did we? Oh. Oh. Get to drive, eh? Pretty cool. Different. I mean, they're a little bit wonky, we're not gonna pretend, but this is an older game that's just been remastered, so cut it some slack. Yikes. I'm for sure not at the right area. I gotta get out. Okay. Close enough. Made it close enough. The car there. My god, did we? I shouldn't have got out of the vehicle. Dumb move. Talk about making a dumb move. Oh well. Size.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing. It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need... a week.
It's not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes, yes, I get you.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
Bye now.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Good girl.
Pretty please, can you tell me where I am? You, won't you say something? I need to get my...
Well, I'm gonna end this stream here, guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you for anyone and everyone that stopped in, or anyone that stops in the future and watches this, later on down the road. I thank you. I appreciate you guys. I don't know if I'm on the fence of if I'm gonna play the rest of this for my YouTube channel or what we're gonna do about that, but maybe. So if you want me to, though, leave a comment or like the video. Other than that, though, yeah, thank you again, and self promo quickly before I go. You can also check me out over on Twitch. Same username, Phoenix, same spelling. Same spelling for all my social medias. I'm on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok primarily if you want content. If you want updates for when my content is posted, follow my Instagram. Other than that, I think that's all the promo I need to do. Check out some of the other videos on the channel. I've done quite a few series already that I've played through. I've played through Red Dead Redemption 2, both the Last of Us games, part of Cyberpunk, I'm still working on that one, and a few other games. Just go check it out, and yeah, have a good one. Phoenix out.